see it? Did you see it?
Wow. Sorry about that, Meteor, but you got the chat. Good job. Hello, everybody. Hello, Meteor, Cyber, and Flunny. How are you guys doing? Meteor was here before I was setting up stream. Let me see. I have too many chat overlays to double check that I removed stream elements from the ignore list. Gotta make it obvious in the VODs that I'm not saying stuff, weird stuff. I have to make it clear that I'm reading a quote. I think I got all of them. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Okay, how are you guys? It is Tuesday. I have declared it. Maybe 2 more overlays. Or not? Okay. I think maybe we got them all. So let's see. I'm gonna try one here. Didn't work, or no, it didn't work. Which overlay is this one? Why did I close the browser? Why did I close the browser? Let's see if it's working here. It's working here. Okay. So which overlay is the chatting scene? Maybe this one. Very, very organized. Okay, let's see. That is the temporary solution. I need to look into my options for a better quote place. Because stream elements, like you guys know, whoops, wrong button. I wanted to change the camera. Stream elements doesn't let me actually delete stuff, it just makes them forbidden quotes. I know Ash's quote system, I think, what's the name of it? Streamlabs? I think he uses Streamlabs. It even allows him to edit quotes. I'm like, maybe I should be using that, but we'll see. Let's go do some more simping of Edgeworth. No need for any introductions. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh, that's my opponent today. To be clear, the rival that I'm simping for is Edgeworth, not not Karma. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Is that even possible? He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. He's talking about him like other people talk about Edgeworth himself. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. In Edgeworth's defense, he does it because he is convinced the suspect is guilty and wants to make sure a murderer doesn't go free. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. Wait, is he Edgeworth's teacher? What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So, was your teacher then He was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. I don't think he wants to stain his 40 years record of no cases lost for a student. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. He keeps multiplying it higher and higher. Next time it's gonna be times 30. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Yeah, can you get lost? Let me get your hot sister instead. Huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. I missed my waterfall training. Maya more than Mia though? Why? Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. I was right. It was about the waterfall. My powers are weak again. Okay, so our mission, once the judge sends us to investigate further, our mission is to find a waterfall for Maya. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Phoenix is so rude to Maya. That's what partners do. They're rude to each other. December 26, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3. Oh my god, that's my opponent. Did you see him in the left side of the screen? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I think that's the guy in the episode art that I thought might be Edgeworth's dad. But when we saw the murder of Edgeworth's dad, he was a very generic looking man. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma? Is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Wait, you can't insult the judge like that. Right, my apologies. What? He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call as first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay. Gumshoes first, let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. I lost the kids. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Oh my god, that was in 2023. In Minecraft Court. What? Please take a look at the map. Oh yeah, why do we not have a map of this? The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. Oh, wow, where's my voice? There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Oh no, Jay is going to sacrifice another child to restore her voice. Here, I just hydrated with a child. Maybe this will help. Jay's voice was the real victim. There were 2 men on the boat. Is it even safe to be standing on the boat the way that they were standing? Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. I just hydrated with a child. Maybe this will help. No! Why did I say that out loud? At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. She's already... I think it was one shot, right? I don't know, maybe I'm remembering things wrong, but we already know she doesn't have the best memory and she's probably making everything up right now. And the reliable witness they had decided not to come, right? Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. What happened to my cross-examination? Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That's your role. What? What a spineless judge. Ah, damn it. Arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Judge has been paid off. I think it's even worse. He was like... he wasn't even paid off and already no spine. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Oh my god, I want this Pokemon. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I feel like he left out a lot of details. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Damn it! Can I punch this karma guy? 2 gunshots, wasn't it one at first? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you for confirming my memory, Funny. Who was it? Yeah? But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my god, that objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, Laura Hart. What happened next, detective? He's not gonna let me get any information. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Like, I could have found out where the man was on that map when he witnessed or heard the shots or whatever. But he's not letting me get info. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? I say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. What? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Oh, now Gumshoe is gonna be afraid to talk. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Objection. Witness intimidation. Damn it. Can I raise an objection? Yes, sir. What was he doing there? Do we have any idea? What was he like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man has got his share of objections. Damn it. I almost don't want to press so I don't get some random objection. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep? Trusting? Poppycock? What? What does that even mean? I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. But the next morning, as a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. That's another sign that it was only one gunshot. Like, how could you miss at such a distance? They didn't find two bullets. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. A second bullet could have passed through the body. Oh, you're right. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. If it didn't strike bone, how did the bullet not pass through cleanly? That's another good question. .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. Do they know that is Edgeworth's gun? The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He's not gonna let him answer that. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. Oh, he did. Okay. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Damn it, okay. What? Order, order. Whoops. Sorry, I had to mute for a bit. Felt like it's gonna be a very ugly cuff, and it was. Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, sir, Your Honor. I'm hoping that, the enlarged photo maybe shows the gun in the left hand. And that would be like something we can use. And I'm also hoping that it's not clear enough to show that it was him on the boat. This is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times. So it was more than 2 shots. It was more than 1 shot. What? Have they actually matched the bullet to the weapon in any way? No idea. It's a weapon found at the murder scene with fingerprints, but how do they know it's the murder weapon? Good point. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? There you go. Funny. Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic marking. How did he hear her? He's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Is that by design? I always wondered about that. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Hypothetically, could someone have planted said bullet into the victim's body post-mortem? I don't know how that would be possible. I think it needs to be pierced through the body, like with some kind of momentum and force. So it would be, I would assume it would be clear if it was just planted there. But what do I know? To the existing bullet hole, maybe. But that means you will have to extract the existing bullet. And I think that would leave some markings on the body. But then again, we have this very terrible autopsy report, which tells me, like, maybe the prosecutor is pulling the strings on this. Like, maybe he is hiding critical evidence like that. Assuming the murdering bullet didn't pass through cleanly. Yeah, true. I guess you have a point. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Like some sort of spear probably into an existing fence hole, you mean? Kind of like the last case, right? 3 shots were fired, 2 shots were heard, 1 shot on the body. Good point. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess. You don't get to declare recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now? But wait, Bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's happening here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. So was he actually, like, he pulled a gun on him, but somebody shot him from further away? But that makes no sense because we know it was done with this gun. The gun he was holding. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Why didn't Edgeworth fully brief Phoenix? No idea. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? Oh my god, no. Okay. This is the asshole moment we've been waiting for. We always end up being the asshole. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I need you here. Someone was swimming nearby. It was foggy, so it would be hard to spot from the boat. But whoever shot him, like, how did he do it from the gun in Edgeworth's hand? This is what happens, Jay, after all your bullying. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. No. It's the thought that counts. He made it worse. I think it would have been nicer to say you're useless. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. You don't know anything about trial. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Wait, you don't get to say that. Karma is supposed to be saying that. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. Alright, I keep forgetting. It doesn't have to be Edgeworth bullet because it could have been planted, right? So somebody nearby could have shot him and then placed the bullet, is what you were saying, Flonny, right? When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. It was in the left hand, right? But she didn't mention that. So nobody else saw that picture other than us. So we cannot make that argument. But maybe if we press her, she would mention that. But the other problem is we know that her memories they might be made up. So I don't know. There wasn't nary a thing on that lake but that boat. What about Gordy? Enough. Let me see. Okay, this wasn't at night. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. It looks like the very moment of the murder. If there were two shots, how come you only have one photo? To be fair, when we did the party poppers or whatever, the camera shot the whole film. So I don't think it takes one shot per sound. So I don't know. But then again, I don't know what a party popper sounds like. Maybe it makes sounds of multiple shots. Why didn't it take a shot then? True. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. What about the man who called the police, who could have been the one who shot them from a distance? But the police was there in 3 minutes. So for him to go there and replace the bullet... Unless it was somebody from the police department. AJ, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Edgeworth's funeral. No, I will not let that happen. I will do anything. Just like Karma is doing anything. But yeah, at this point I feel like the evidence have been manipulated. Mommy can save him now. Not Daddy. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. He's our boyfriend, yes. It was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order. I will have order. He said order one more time than usual. Well, Judge. Cross-examination. I have very little doubt about this case. No, give me my cross-examination. No. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? What happened to the enlarged photo? I thought she's bringing an enlarged photo. This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. What? I'm just doing my job. You should be held in contempt of court for trying to do the judge's job. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Yeah. I think I noticed one little thing. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Let me review my evidence. I think you're right about this, Flonnie. It takes 1 shot per sound. So it should have at least taken 2 pictures. I was in my car. I heard this bang. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? That's not what I wanted to say. Why didn't you hear two bangs? No? I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. No leisurely chat with the witness. Oh, there was another bang. How did I miss that? Maybe her testimony is reliable. She just needs something to jog her memory about things. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? And I think this is where we should be, like, presenting the camera? Like, where's the other picture? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay, let's present the camera right here. This evidence... Oh no, it didn't work. Am I supposed to present the photo? Let's save. I think, yeah, I think we either need to present the camera at the first bang, or we need to present the photo at either the first or second bang. No, I didn't need to press that. I meant to go backwards in the testimony, but I pressed the LB button instead of left. If she saw the two jumps, that means the first bang missed. I'm gonna try the camera here. Like, where's the picture from the first bang? Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Is this another failure response? I'm not sure I follow. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, let's try the photo. Okay. No. Okay. I don't think the autopsy report is gonna help us. Like, sure, she heard 2 bangs, and for some reason the camera didn't fire a shot for one of them. But that only means that maybe the first shot missed. Let's try the autopsy report. Ah, damn it. Okay, we lose. Did I press her on every statement? I think I didn't. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Let's see, let's reload. Let's press on all. This is the part where neither of us gets what you're supposed to do. We'll find out. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. You don't get to decide that. Wait, now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? I looked after I heard the noise. Okay, we saw this part already. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Now I'm thinking that her research is very much related to what's going on. That's what I'm sustained. Yes, of course. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Is this gonna be a one-hit knockout kind of thing? Nick. Laura's testimony is fishy, Nick. Really fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I wonder if she's hiding the second picture because it contains something important for her research. I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Damn it. I wish they'd give me like a chance to request further investigation into the autopsy. Karma was very quick to make that judgment that the bullet had no bones. But the autopsy doesn't say that. It doesn't say anything. Barely has an estimate of the time of death. Maybe they just collected the bullet. Maybe Edgeworth was practicing a shot and somebody collected that bullet. That's why it doesn't have any damage. And Karma stated without any evidence that it had no bone. Very well. Take the stand. Hold it, who said that? It was me. No way, she's gonna be helpful. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Laura Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Laura, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. Is she gonna be held in contempt of court too? The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Laura. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? No. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Is the judge gonna grow a spine? I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I cannot. What? Miss Laura Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. You're badgering your witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think that's possible. I think if we simply press, it will not give us a chance to present the evidence because there's not a follow-up statement, so we cannot go back. It's just gonna, proceed. So now I need to decide, do I use the photo and be like, well, it was so foggy and it was difficult to tell who was there? Or do I just press her and be like, are you sure it was him? Thank you for the buy, Cyber. I think I will save. Wow, the spin is very long. I think I'll try to present first. Why, Ghost, are you anticipating my failure? Funny. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Slapping the paper again. Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I don't think binoculars can cut through fog, can they? Wasn't she looking for shooting stars? Shouldn't she have a telescope for that? No, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. What? Nobody loves me. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back into the car. Shooting stars? Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. He is trying to cover up the fact that it responds to bangs. He doesn't want me to ask about the second photo. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. I brought my binoculars with me. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were looking out for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was it really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. I think her research is related to Gordy. I think if it's so giant, then when it comes out of the water or comes back into the water, it would make a loud enough noise to trigger the camera. And, well, the binoculars would be enough to see it. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Let her finish her sentence about how it is set up. You will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. No, that's a lie. But the last time when I presented this, like, it should have been taking pictures of every single bang. It's like the judge doesn't know this little note about it that I have. It's set up to work with loud noise. Would this work? Should I present it? I'm gonna save. You were photographing shooting star. It worked. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of stars, Mrs. Hart. Shooting stars with a gun. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I think the better point to make was responding to the bang, because even if it's not pointed directly at the sky, you can still see the sky in the horizon. Right? But, okay. I will take it. It's still a win. The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Take a look at this. This is the reason why she would scan the whole lake and make sure there was nothing else other than the boat. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. Was this a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at the Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I think the camera is the proof. Maybe this is the time he makes the point about how it is set up to take photos. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please. What is proof that witness was trying to photograph a Gordy? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it merged. That would have been helpful to have as a note on it. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey. No, I did not waste time. I brought up the point about the camera responding to noise. We only have one photograph. It changes nothing. Prove that the witness lied, yeah. That too. Why is she not being held in contempt of court? You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though. It won't change nothing. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Laura's new testimony. I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Somebody already did it. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. That's two contradictions. She already forgot that there were two bangs that she heard, and also her claim that she was watched the whole time, even though earlier she said she scanned the whole lake. So she looked away from the boat. Then I saw a flash. Okay, she mentions the second bang near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Okay, let's pick at this. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. There are multiple holes in it. Can I object? Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Lem, thank you for the giant objection. And the bits, how are you doing? There you go, that's the Lem objection there. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. What is Lem objecting to? How am I? Pretty good. Still waiting for a call. To you know, about the MRI. Is the doctor just gonna go through it over the phone, or does she want to see me? A bit anxious about that. How messed up is my knee? I wanna know. I'm hoping it's not messed up and like that much doesn't need anything other than physical therapy. Because I am terrified of like having some kind of surgery or something. Because I heard knee surgeries aren't really that good at fixing any problems. And I know that because my uncle's wife had a knee surgery. And it didn't help. It made things worse. So we'll see. One Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? There were multiple contradictions, bro. Seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Huh, that would be a first. Hope it turns out well, thank you. You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mister, right? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood. Is he saying the case will be decided in only one day? Or is it just if I fail this cross-examination? I'm gonna save because I know what I want to get out of this cross-examination, but the game seems to be very picky on what do you do when and with what object. That's a lot of testimony. Yeah, we've been having her testify for quite a while. How do I ask her about the second photo? Should I present the camera now? Let's press first. At least we can go back to it and present the camera. If that's not it. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. This is one of the contradictions. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. And she did say it herself, she scanned the whole lake. What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Maybe he's telling me to ask about the second photo right here. Or maybe he's asking me to present this, like, why aren't you looking for Gordy at this moment when you heard that noise? Witness, continue. Wait, did I miss my chance to present? Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Ah, wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore, neither. There has to be something, okay. I'm gonna try the article. Or I don't know if I need to press and wait for like the chance to present something there. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. Is he implying she's not normal? But you are far from normal. What? You all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Is anyone in this series normal? Good point. Damn. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, and you already said that. That's what? You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Now that you all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Maybe this is our chance. No, I can't present it. Maybe they will give me a prompt to choose that, like, where is the second photo? The search for Gordon Ramsay, or Gordy as his friends call him. He definitely does make a loud noise whenever he appears. I think he's in Wellington? Where is Wellington? He's got beef with that place. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo, and... He doesn't want us to see the enlarged photo. That's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Van Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Van Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you all talking about? He's lying. You were the one who told me not to show it on court in the first place. You old fool. Can we hold him in contempt of court? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness may show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Left hand. We can tell it's the left hand. We don't see the faces, but look at that. We still can't see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Yes, very happy. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. I can't present yet. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Objection! Objection! I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Laura Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Van Karmo, do you have anything to add? Where's my objection? I said everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Come on, let me present. It's time for me to declare my verdict. No. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence? Would that allow me to show the gun? Wait. Your Honor, this evidence. You cannot object. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. You've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement... I see no point in retracing our steps. Wait, it was the wrong option. Okay, at least they're giving me another chance. What does object to the enlargement mean? Your Honor. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Okay, this is, I guess, what allows us to present the gun. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo that is strange? Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... what? Let me show you. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Did the Gumshoe in his testimony say what time he got the call? He said he arrived 3 minutes after the call, but I need to know, like, that window of time to possibly replace the bullet in the middle of a lake. That doesn't seem like something you can do in 3 minutes. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. We need to find that man. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Why is Larry there? Are they saying Larry's the one who called the police? Edgeworth did say that he felt like it was suicide, right? But I feel like if somebody is suiciding, they would point the gun at their head, not at their heart. Classic Larry. Let me think. Let's say, yes, he did shoot himself. The picture itself does show a bang. So, like, even if he shot himself, he wouldn't be standing by the second bang. He would already be dead. Edgeworth said he was on the boat. And he died in front of his eyes. He thought it was suicide. So what is this? Is this staged? Is this two random people? Nobody died? But then there was no other boat. It was just Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth telling us everything? Is he still hiding stuff? Damn it. This is so confusing. I don't think it was Miss Hart. She is just... strange. Let's try with this. Let's try the victim himself. There's one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. I'm gonna need Phoenix Wright to explain this, because it still does not make sense to me. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. This is so strange. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot, so he does have a better autopsy than what I have. The distance? How far exactly? We need that autopsy report he has. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. I'm gonna need the both dimensions. But I guess a meter is far enough. Like it makes a... I think this could be a meter, right? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Show us your evidence. You're just making claims. Where is your evidence of this? He's withholding all the evidence, yes. He said that the bullet struck no bone. He did not provide evidence, and now he's saying it was a meter distance. Are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Okay, finally he reveals it. The time of death, sometime on 24th or 25th. Still blurry on the time. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. Where's the information about the bones? I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. We need to further investigate. Give us some more time. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay, I'm gonna need some water after all this. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. Then give me more information, bro. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? There he goes with that pose again. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Laura's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 12:25. Damn it. Okay, time to investigate. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey. Why'd you do that anyway? I wanted to be useful, you called me useless. I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. Wait, does he want to be a lawyer? I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, right? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Oh my god, is that why it's called bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. When am I gonna stop implying that she's useless to me other than summoning Mia? I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I knew it, I knew it. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. I want to see anything different about the guard. Okay. I don't think there is a point in presenting anything to her. Maybe if I go to Gumshoe, they will hurry up with the questioning so I can get her back on my team. He's not here. Damn it. Why didn't he give me like a phone number? Oh, he's at the scene. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? Are they talking about somebody who potentially put that bullet in there? Gotta move into my offices too. Good luck solving and/or committing crimes. Thank you so much for stopping by me, dear. Have a good rest of your day. I don't know if you're going to sleep or you're setting up stream or whatever you're doing, but have fun. I bet he wouldn't help them build a case against Edgeworth. Who are they talking about? Phoenix seems to know who they're talking about, but I don't. Oh, they're talking about Gumshoe trying to get into the way of building a case against Edgeworth, I think, right? Schrodinger's stream, but the box is see-through. I don't know what that word means. Let's see what this police officer is doing today. Don't do anything rash. Why jump? You have every reason to live. He must be doing some image training for talking down a potential suicide. Rook to bishop 7. uh, okay, I guess nothing really new here. So let's go back to the scene. And look for Gumshoe. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I think none of these is gonna be anything different, right? I think the first witness that Gumshoe was so worried about there was some really bad contradiction that Karma picked up on and was like, he told the witness, you know what, we don't want your testimony. We need to find that witness and bring him. Let me check my phone. I heard a message. Okay. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. It's weird that Larry isn't working today, but he was working on Christmas. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with lovely Kianse. Okay. There's nothing new, right? Please, I don't see anything different. So the search for Gumshoe continues. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today too. Really? Why do I need to go back here to go to the campsite? It's weird. There is no connecting line between the hot dog and the camp area. But oh well. Move. There he is. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today at, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. You're welcome? I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. I wonder why she brought a camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right up the street. Guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. Or maybe she didn't want to miss a chance of looking at Gordy while she's shopping. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I don't think Laura takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. No camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. The trees grew quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Laura's camera is staring out at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Okay, let's see what Gumshoe has to say. Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Okay, so maybe he's gonna instruct the witness not to mention the part that he's worried about. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I would like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Bro, are you really trying to help us or not? Prosecutor Edgeworth. Right, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident, finally! Okay, some information, some history. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, you can see it in his eyes. No, he doesn't give us any details. Was there an earthquake during that incident? How does it relate? Maya Fey. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. She's not out on bail yet. That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it wasn't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved. I saw his lip trembling. Why is he so closely watching Edgeworth that he can see his lips trembling? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? I think Gumshoe really likes Edgeworth. He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I have a new theory about Jay. Oh, no. Theory. See, she's a fujushi. I still don't know what that means. Or maybe you told me yesterday and I forgot the meaning of it. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Really? Didn't I tell you? He is grateful to her for what she did. Well, that's worth more than a thank you, I guess. The thank you that he couldn't get out of his lips. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. Let's go pick her up, I guess. Girls who enjoy yaoi. Okay, I get it. A genre in Japan that contains sexual and or romantic relationships between two men literally translates to rotten girl. Okay. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. I think I am more of the other side who enjoys relationships between women. But I mean, yeah, this is cool too. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. But I don't know the word for that one. Is rotten. Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal, can you believe it? You're a shoplifter. Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. It wasn't me. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Actually, he did not say that. Gumshoe said that. Mr. Edgeworth did that? Now she's not grateful to me. First I call her useless and then I don't pay for her bail. And then I'm like, where's your sister? I don't want you here. Can you, like, leave? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. What to do? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park is as good as a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was there in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. I wonder if I should just show her stuff. But this time she didn't miss the whole trial. It's not like she was possessed by Mia. She only missed, you know, the cross-examination. She knows about all of these, right? Maybe she doesn't know about this though. We're not gonna leave her alone. Okay. What if we stop by our office before we go there? Fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Damn it. I think she likes the detention center. She was like, oh, it's so warm and clean. Now I'm wondering about her own room. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do, deal? Any thoughts you want to share? I was in detention all day. Okay, she was more talkative in the detention center. She probably thought about Mia the whole time she was there. Okay. Fine, we will go investigate. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to you all. Make it up? Is she gonna give us the second photo? Making it up. Can we report and sue her? I don't know, I kinda like her. I don't want to put her in jail. This has nothing to do with the fact that she's a redhead. What do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? She lies as easily as she breathes. Lying isn't a crime. I mean, I can't point to so many liars that are getting away with lies. It's definitely not a crime. Why else they would be getting away with their lies? It is if you do it in court. I stand by my statement because these lies did happen in court too. Now we're getting to the heart of it. It's called perjury. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Thank you for the cover. Wait, he wants something in return for this information. I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, where will it be? We gonna make a deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Deal. I want that photo. We don't have any other leads, so I think we have a choice here. How much? Huh? You're completely off your rocker. I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. He's calling us poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. I don't have information about Gordy. Can you take my pennies and nickels? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he doesn't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, you all come to me first, got it? Can I get the payment first? And then give you the information? She left! They didn't let me ask the other questions. No. I didn't save. Aw, man. That's why you do them in order. No. That's not fair. You don't seriously mean. Gordy? Sure do. When was my last save? What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy. For him, Nick. Don't you get it? And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? I am very sad about this. Damn it. It does say day 2. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save on a second slot, and I'm gonna check where this load is. And if it's too far away, I will reload. Oh, I think that was the autosave, right? Okay. I promise from now on I will always go in the same order. He was in the wood by the car, right? Oh. Actually, maybe this is a good move. Like, maybe I should be presenting some evidence to him to extract more information. But let me go through the conversations. They never left on me before, after I finished talking to them. Like, they waited, right? Never mind. I just contradicted myself. He just left. I did not have a chance to present court record. Okay, fine. I learned my lesson for real. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Okay, I think I'm gonna go straight to the lake, because the office didn't give us anything useful. But let's save. Oh, okay. Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused you all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. You didn't even witness it, though. You mean the first time you witnessed a murder? Gordy, what about him? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. You go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. We're good. What happens if I say no deal, though? I'm curious. This is just to find out. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of dealing with you. Nor do we have any money anyway. You guys make a fine team, you know that? And I can tell you don't have any money, just look at those clothes. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. I guess we don't really have we don't have a choice other than deal. She forced us into the deal. Fine. Let's get hunting. And before autosave overwrites the first slot and she is screwed. Should I learn my lesson and save on the second slot? Gordy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? Okay, we read this before. Monster myth specialist. We can't even find the other witness. How are we going to find a specialist? And there's nobody in the park. Wow. Okay. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Oh my god. Yeah, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? It was my girl Kionce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me, along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive. She could find that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she's got them for free. Right. What are you implying? Right. Okay, let's examine. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh, really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? The true connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. Why is he being poetic again? I think it gives the place kind of a festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. What? The War of what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. I guess we were the only ones. What the heck is it? No further explanation. Okay. Oh, missed. Oh, what's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon here with air. Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Why was it broken? Nick. Benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Okay, we need to find her a waterfall. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Well, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Okay, we've seen this. I think that's all. Edgeworth. Yo, Nick. What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh? Hey Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Wait! It does seem very strange that, you know, he had it all this time, and I guess he had it up here all this time. But the compressor conveniently broke on the night of the murder. And so the samurai was conveniently gone on the day of the murder. But how does that help the case? It's definitely strange. Oh, right. The compressor was busted. It's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the steel samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Maybe it doesn't help us with the case, but maybe it helps us with the finding information about Gordy. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? No, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth is out. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good? Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it all blows over. I get it. So, let's see what she says when we inspect these. Okay, she doesn't say anything. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find something out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no. No way her sneeze was louder than her screaming my name yesterday. I told you all, no sneezing. Oh, she changed the settings. I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of the Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Do I look like I'm made out of money? Lara's camera is staring out at the lake as usual. Okay, nothing new. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. Wait, don't tell me. I didn't need to reload. She still had the same options here. Like I said, I would trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. Okay, I will hold you to that. After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. Oh, UFO? A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. So you really are a university student. Oh, UFO, okay. Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Wait, Gordy is still unchecked. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy and it turns out like this enlargement did? Y'all crazy? A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams I am Gordy, hear me roar. I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of a fool do you all think I am? The kind of fool that would turn a blurry picture in as evidenced in a murder trial. Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see. Okay, I guess this will stay unchecked until we have some information and we come here to report it. Okay. I guess we need to find that specialist. Let's check what Gumshoe is doing, I guess. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything besides money, that is. Give me the information. You're not really here for me. He's shaking. The investigation. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek? You got time to go wild monster hunting? They're just playing some video games. How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid you in your search for Gordy. Okay. So, do you know a mythical monster specialist? Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Okay, now he's cooperating. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. I can only choose one? Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile? Missile? He's a canine. My god, I was about to say, is it a dog? You know, like the dog in, what's it called? Ah, that ghost game that I was playing a while ago. Still in training. Missile, missile. Here, boy. Oof. Here he is. He is cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us how? A dog in training, no less. Next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here I was expecting some high-tech things. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are you supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Gumshoe is giving you his pole. I thought that belonged to Edgeworth. I mean, what? Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Maybe that would help us find the missing bullets. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are you supposed to find it with a metal detector? You never know, it might have eaten soda cans. Well, which one would it be? I guess if we're looking for a living thing, the most meaningful secret weapon would be the dog. But, you know, the fishing pole maybe can fish out an evidence. It's not gonna be looking for Gordy, but maybe it can fish out evidence. And the metal detector can also maybe find more bullets. Because we know there were two shots, possibly 3, because one of the bullets was replaced. Although just the location of the third bang was nowhere near the lake. Yeah, 3 shots from that gun. So we're probably missing at least 2 bullets. Two shots heard by our reliable witness. I still feel like we need that first picture that nobody is mentioning ever. And she did mention that she never heard a gunshot before, and she wasn't sure the first bang was a gunshot, but she didn't say if it sounded like the second bang or not. But since she's still looking for Gordy, I doubt that she's hiding a picture of Gordy. They all seem perfect? I'm gonna go with the dog. Because I think the dog can sniff out the bullets too, not just living things. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute. Oh boy. Starting to feel like a plot hole? Maybe they overlooked it. I may or may not have looked up what the weapons do, but I won't spoil. Oh, hopefully I didn't pick the wrong thing. I did not save. Okay. But at least I think they're... like, none of the options is gonna lead me to fail the whole trial. That would make no sense. So it's just different routes to the same result, I guess. I can't try all three? Okay. Missile's been acting strangely. Missile, oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. What's wrong, Missile? Eek. Missile, Missile. Munch. Don't destroy our evidence. Stop that thing. Cannibal is eating. Wait, is attacking Larry? Or what? They didn't let me read that. Did it attack Larry or what did it attack? Oh, never mind. It's just ate all his food. Ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Don't tell me I have to pay this too. I'm going to have to this time. Doesn't seem like I can inspect anything with the dog, so let's go elsewhere. You truly are poor at the end of the day. Oh? Oh no, there's nothing new. Oh, the rental shop. I forgot about that. Do I need to, like, present him to use him? I can't present him. Wait, did I talk to Larry after he lost all his hot dogs? There's nothing new. They get auto use, okay. Maybe that was the whole use of it and we realize the dog is useless. But let's check out other locations. He's on vacation. Okay. Okay, I guess we have to return the dog. Let's go with the fishing pole just because I think the metal detector is what we actually need. And I want to see what the failure with the fishing pole will be. If it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Okay, at least he's not asking me to pay him. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She is serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh, yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. No. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. My legs. No. Damn it, our depth is growing. What are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me you all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor wallet. Okay. So that was a waste of money. Oh, that gave me an achievement for borrowing all of his secret weapons. Whoa. Okay. Nick! It's beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Why didn't the police do this? Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick? Look. An air tank? This is related to the samurai after all? The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Gordy is not metal. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? And third of all, he wouldn't fit in the bushes. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we've found it. It's heavy. Okay, let's go talk to Larry. Or present it to Larry. What? An air tank? What? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flag around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Wait. Why is he getting nervous? Don't tell me I need to be suspecting Larry. He is my friend. Why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai? Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Was the right answer in court Larry and not suicide when they gave me that question? Why is he trying to hide this? Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. It didn't go so well, as I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us, tell us. Okay, he has a weakness for Maya. Whatever, it's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... This is another bang. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Hold on. No. Is it? Is it Gordy? The steel samurai is Gordy? I mean, if he's hiding it, it's because of his business model, depending on Gordy too, right? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Okay, that doesn't... Okay, let's talk to Lara about this noise. Okay, that wasn't how I do it. Maybe I need to present it? No, that wasn't it. We checked all parts of the lake and it only activated there, right? go back. Okay. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Oh, that's right. Let's come back later. Okay, I think I will end the stream here. Game spoiling that it'll be useful. I don't know. Oh, I guess this is the one place I didn't check. But yeah, it seems like I'm missing something to proceed to, like, the court. But we are at the 3-hour mark, and I really don't want to push like I did yesterday, where it almost went over. Yeah, it went over 4 hours, and I barely had time to eat leftovers for me and Dad, because like he came home like 10 minutes after I end the stream, so I don't want to find myself in that position again, and I think I should be cooking something new today, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully by next time, when I come to this with a new perspective, I guess, or having forgotten everything, maybe that will help us see what we're missing. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with ukulele. I'm not sure about Thursday if it's gonna be art, to be honest. I was thinking about it. I do want to make that emote, but also I'm still feeling burnt out for art. So we'll see. By Thursday, I either play more ukulele or I do some art. So Jay's cooking show. No. But yeah, we'll see you guys around. Take care and have a good rest of your week. Appreciate you all. Bye bye.